I'm Jen, your local New York City guide, and welcome to the Flatiron area here in Manhattan, New York City. This is one of my favorite areas. I've actually both lived here and worked here, and there's so much more than just this Flatiron building. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the history. I'm going to tell you my favorite spots, where to eat, where to drink, where to stay, all the good places to shop. Let's get into it. Subscribe, and let's go. We have to talk about the Flatiron Building. Did you know it was actually called the Fuller Building before it was called the Flatiron Building? Fuller was the architect, and when it was first built, it was built very quickly. In 1902, it opened, but it was considered an eyesore. It was considered ugly. People did not like it. They were confused. On the back, it looks like a square building, but in the front, it looks like it's plowing down 23rd Street. It did not get a really good, people just didn't like it. So I'm really glad that with history, people have grown to love it. It was never the tallest building here in New York City, but it has always been a really iconic one. The Flatiron District is a few blocks radius around the Flatiron Building, give or take a couple blocks. Here's a map. If you like a little bit more history, here are my favorite 3 fun facts about the area. Number 1, the name. Did you know the Flatiron District only got this name in 1985, many years after the Flatiron Building? Before that, it was known as the Toy District for the many toy manufacturers. 2, you might also be wondering why Madison Square Garden Arena is so far from Madison Square Park. But the Garden Arena is the 4th version, since the original opened in 1879 next to Madison Square Park. 3, in 2009, the Flatiron Building was purchased by an Italian real estate investment firm, which eventually plans to turn the building into a world-class luxury hotel. Until then, my top 3 recommendations for the best places to stay in the area are 1, the Gramercy Hotel, which gives you key access to the private park, Gramercy Park. 2, the Freehand, which is also a great place to just grab a drink at the studio or on their rooftop, especially in the summer. 3, Airbnb. This can be especially affordable when you're staying with a large group. Rent out a whole studio, a whole apartment, however much space you might need, and use my code down below for a discount off your first stay. Okay, next let's head to ABC Carpet. This is one of my favorite stores here in New York City, not necessarily to shop because it is very expensive. I think the only thing I've actually purchased there was a scrunchie. However, it was a really beautiful scrunchie for your hair, and I love the designs. Whenever you want design inspiration and you just want to look at beautiful things, walk around that store, you will feel super inspired. That is how I wish I could decorate my future apartment. It's just so beautiful. So let's go, let's take a tour of that. I'm just gonna show you this beautiful footage of this store because it is just so dreamy. Interior design goals, 100%. I love the constantly changing whimsical window displays and the In Pursuit of Magic shopping bags. Enough of me talking, let's go take a tour of the store. If you want to skip this tour, skip ahead to 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Fish's Eddy. Named after an upstate New York hamlet, this store sells the best, edgy, unique dishes and New York knickknacks. Madison Square Park. This gorgeous green space is surrounded by historic landmarks from the Gilded Age, like the MetLife Tower. In 1909, the MetLife Tower was built for the insurance company. When it was constructed, the tower was the tallest building in the world. Located in the north building is 11 Madison Park. Once crowned the #1 restaurant in the world, it slid to #4 last year behind restaurants in Italy, Spain, and France. FIT Museum. This is one of my favorite secret museums that not enough people know about. There are 2 exhibition spaces, the museum and the gallery. The gallery displays current student and faculty work. In the museum, you will find rotating exhibits from top designers that always cover 250 years of fashion history. There are also several events, conversations, and guided tours. Best part is that the entrance to the museum is always free. Flower District. This is a total hidden gem that I've never seen on any list. It gives new meaning to the nickname Concrete Jungle, as it is one of the best green spaces in New York City, but it's not a park. The sidewalks on 28th Street between 6th and 7th Avenues is New York Flower District. Here you can purchase any type of flower or plant that's real or fake, and any other decor you can imagine from wholesalers and retailers. No matter the season, wandering down this street, it is easy to forget you're in the city at all. Old Town Bar. This is often featured on the big screen, like in Mrs. Maisel as Joel's favorite bar. Welcome to the Old Town Bar. It has been here since 1892. It is Joel's favorite bar, and it still has the original mahogany bar and tin ceilings. And now what you've been waiting for, I've saved the best for last, food. Shake Shack. Daniel Meyer started this popular burger chain as a seasonal hot dog cart to support Madison Square Park's first art installation. In 2004, the permanent kiosk opened, and now there are over 100 locations worldwide. Italy. Satisfy any Italian cravings at this vibrant Italian marketplace, complete with specialty sit-down restaurants and the beautiful rooftop, which changes decor with the seasons. Harding's. Housed in a turn-of-the-century printing press building, Harding's pays tribute to America with antiques and a huge American flag from 1896. Tacombi. These are not my favorite tacos in the city. That's Los Tacos Numero Uno. I have a whole video about it. But their many locations and VW buses are super Instagrammable. Lily's. This Victorian establishment does everything right, the old-fashioned way. It is named after Lily, a successful British actress. Eisenberg Sandwich Shop. Their saying is raising New York's cholesterol since 1929. Order breakfast all day with a classic egg cream or a pastrami Reuben sandwich. Thank you for watching my guide to the Flatiron area here in New York City. If you enjoyed it, I have a ton more videos of all the neighborhoods in New York City, guides to what to eat, where to stay, all the good stuff. Subscribe, and as always, say yes to new adventures, and I'll see you next time. Bye.